Hello, listeners, and welcome to today's Cult News. I'm your speaker, Casey, host of the Cult Vault podcast, and for today's instalment, I have a general cult news roundup for the end of the week, starting with some interesting information on a Buddhist sect known as the Soka Gakkai International, or SGI. Some background for context. Soka Gakkai is a lay Buddhist organization that was founded in Japan in 1930. The organization's founder was a Japanese educator who believed that the principles of Buddhism could be applied to education and could help individuals achieve happiness and fulfillment in their lives. Under the leadership of Josei Toda, who became president of the organization during World War II, Soka Gakkai grew rapidly in Japan and became a force for social change. Toda's vision was to use Buddhism to promote peace, culture, and education, and to help individuals transform their lives and create a better society. In the 1950s, Soka Gakkai expanded beyond Japan and began to establish branches in other countries. In 1975, the organization was renamed Soka Gakkai International, or SGI, to reflect its growing global presence. SGI is now active in over 190 countries and territories around the world, and its activities supposedly include promoting peace, culture, and education, as well as supposedly providing humanitarian aid and engaging in interfaith dialogue. The organization is supposedly known for its commitment to social justice and human rights and for its supposed efforts to promote dialogue and understanding among different cultures and religions. SGI is closely associated with the Buddhist philosopher Daisaku Ikeda, who became the organization's third president in 1960. Ikeda has been instrumental in expanding SGI's activities and supposedly promoting its message of peace and humanistic values. He has written extensively on Buddhism, education, and global issues, and has been recognized for his contributions to peace and dialogue by numerous organizations and institutions around the world. Some controversies that SGI have faced are related to its past affiliation with the Nichiren Shoshu sect of Buddhism. In 1991, the head temple of Nichiren Shoshu excommunicated SGI and its president Daisaku Ikeda, citing differences in doctrine and allegations of financial impropriety. This led to a split in the Soka Gakkai community, with some members remaining loyal to Nichiren Shoshu and others staying with SGI. The split was accompanied by a great deal of acrimony and controversy, and it was a major event in the history of SGI and still plays a major part. Another controversy that SGI has faced is related to its fundraising practices. Soka Gakkai International has been criticized for pressuring members to make large donations and for using these donations to fund the organization's activities and projects. Some former members have accused SGI of using cult-like tactics to control and manipulate members, and have alleged that the organization's leaders engage in a lavish lifestyle at the expense of its followers. SGI has also been criticized by some for its political activities. The organization has been involved in campaigns to promote peace and human rights, but some critics have accused SGI of promoting a political agenda and using its resources to support specific candidates or parties. So why am I talking about SGI? Well, Hollywood heartthrob Orlando Bloom is a longtime member of the SGI sect and recently met with President of the Ukraine Vlodimir Zelensky as part of a UNICEF campaign to bring more awareness to the ongoing war between Russia and the Ukraine. During their meeting, where both parties appeared to be starstruck by the other, Bloom took the opportunity to spend almost the entirety of this video on the Daily Mail Online to proselytize his spiritual group, handing over some propaganda written by Daisaku Ikeda. Perhaps Bloom really considered Ikeda's words to have some significance given the circumstances. Perhaps he wanted to use this platform and opportunity to attempt to recruit. Perhaps I'm just being cynical, but what are your thoughts? Yahoo News have released an article recently about British actress Emily Watson, who discusses being brought up in extremist sect known as the School of Economic Science, of which her parents were members. For context, the School of Economic Science, or SES, is an educational organisation based in London that offers courses and workshops on various subjects, including economics, philosophy, and meditation. It was founded by Andrew McLaren, who was then succeeded by his son Leon McLaren in 1961, and has been influenced by the teachings of Advaita Vedanta, a non dualistic school of Hindu philosophy. The early teachings also took influence from Uspensky and his student Gurdjieff, who developed their teachings known as the Fourth Way, a big influence for Sharon Gans and Alex Horn with their secret school known as the Odyssey Study Group, which I have covered extensively on the podcast. SES also included influences from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of Transcendental Meditation, which has also often been labelled occult. The SES believes in the unity of knowledge and seeks to integrate spiritual and philosophical principles with practical economic and social issues. It offers courses on subjects such as economics, ethics, and politics, as well as meditation and other spiritual practices. The organisation is known for its emphasis on self-development and self-knowledge, and it places a strong emphasis on personal responsibility and the pursuit of individual excellence, according to its website. Its teachings are based on the idea that individuals can transform themselves and society through the development of their own consciousness and understanding of the underlying principles of reality. The SES has been criticised for its secretive nature and its connection to controversial financial schemes, such as pyramid selling and currency trading programs. However, the organisation maintains that its teachings are aimed at personal development and spiritual growth rather than financial gain. Interestingly, actor Hugh Jackman has been a member of SES since 1991 and regularly attends events. The Yahoo article details how Watson has explained that no safe places existed for children inside the SES and that abuses of various types were commonplace when she was a child growing up in the sect. According to recent articles in The Guardian and Esquire, Alex Gibney, director of the hugely impactful documentary on Scientology titled Going Clear, is months into working on a documentary about Elon Musk, breaking down the supposed cult of personality's career, including the recent controversial takeover of Twitter. Musk claims it will just be a hit piece, but we shall see. According to Newsweek.com, an individual who participated in the riot on Capitol Hill pleaded guilty for charges of assault and resisting arrest during the January 6th insurrection, and has since been seeking help from deprogrammers. Robert Sanford Jr., a retired decades-long firefighter, was described by his attorney this way. Quote, Mr. Sanford was confronted with facts about the stolen election conspiracy theory, among others, and how psychological manipulation is used to indoctrinate the followers of a conspiracy. Mr. Sanford regrets his actions and is deeply sorry for his conduct. Hopefully, we can see more actions like this being taken, but prevention is always better than reaction, in my personal opinion, and I say let us learn from this. That is the end of this week's Cult News. Join me tomorrow for more. If you have enjoyed this, please consider sharing and subscribing. I'm your speaker, Casey, host of the Cult Vault podcast.